Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia. And it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday for me. It's actually the 1st of October. Next weekend for us, I think it's next weekend. Yeah, next weekend we go on to daylight savings. So that's going to put times around a bit. Anyway, we'll see. Welcome, Tom.
Hi, Brian.
Um, I just spent the last half hour trying to get my Instagram. Well, sorry, I achieved getting my Instagram account back. So somebody had robbed it. Taken.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's okay. I fixed it up. We'll just, now I've got a whole lot of two-factor authentication. Anyway, so I've got
Oh,
it back now. Somebody from Romania or something had hijacked it. Anyway, done. Yes, thank you, Tom. You put that bit in about all the stuff happening in the US there, the jobs, and it's non-farm payroll this weekend, this Friday. So, right, let's show this
no,
to
that's
start
Jerome
with.
Powell speaking today.
Yeah, yeah, but there was also all the other things too that were going on
Oh,
this
oh, I see
week.
what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, there was, the quarter of this and that. There were three things, and I went through stuff. That's why I had to get my Instagram back so I could actually watch it.
So you could see it. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, so welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Please note that any trades discussed in this group are to be classed purely as educational only. That's because we're a group of people helping each other and we're not financial advisors. There is a full risk disclosure and a little bit about us as live session traders. And yeah, things are just cruising along. Okay, we will stop sharing that, share across onto the um, charts on the trading view. I still haven't made an accounting trading view. It's like, what am I doing, you slacker? Um, okay, hang on a minute. I better go back to here. Yeah, it's pushed up even higher. Look at that for the year. Look at it. Hey, hey, Tom. Look at that. It's just coming into that on the daily.
Hmm.
That area very nicely, isn't it?
Yep.
Right. And it didn't come down into this one down below. Yeah, just spike it in, had a bit on the edge, and then off it went again. It's like it's like these ones. It's interesting, isn't it, when you look at it, these ones after the event, and you go, like, it tried to come in here and it got chucked out. It's like we're not welcome at the party at all.
Well,
Interesting, eh?
yep.
But now, yeah. Okay. Right. So 24 hours after market open, nearly 24 hours has happened after markets open. So that's great. Now we've got a bit of a picture. Where was okay, so that's the first candle. One, two, three, four, five, six candles that happened on the 4 hour since market open. And the opening, this was the end of last week where it created that engulfing candle there. It came back at market open, or wherever, somewhere there, and then it just pushed away. Now it's given us some extra red triangles. Not that that matter, as you say, Tom, and I agree with you. Um, but there is some news coming up. Like, there's balance trade and a little bit of this. This will be the end of the week stuff that relates to non-phone payroll because of the CAD. So what's the news on this? Oh, when we come to the US, we'll talk about that. So what's your thoughts on it, Tom? From a daily perspective, we've got the high up here for the year. And we've got this fair value gap to either bounce off or to try and encroach into it, because there's, what do you call it? There's liquidity sitting up here over on the left on the daily. Is it more likely to take it out, or is it more likely to bounce off it?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to do it whatever it wants to do. All I can do is react to what it's doing. And so right now, all I'm doing is watching my two fair value gaps, one on the 4-hour, one on the daily. And I'm looking for the last short to be taken on the 4-hour, which is above the fair value gap.
This is one up over here, yeah, which is on the 4-hour would be the 4 hours, that line there. And the top is there. So if we take it from the 4-hour, what you're talking about is this fair value gap here on the daily, this fair value gap on the 4-hour that it created at the end of the trading week, and you're talking about that short, the top of that short, and that's the top of the previous high. That's what we're looking at. And what will this do in the interim? Is the question, or are the questions?
Yeah, well, you have
So
you have you have the 4-hour. I'm sorry, you have the value gap on the daily.
Yeah.
So all that did was it just encroached into the 4-hour. I'm sorry, the daily fair value gap below where you have it. So right now on the daily, it's going into the fair value gap, yeah, but I don't think it's cleared the push to get to the other side of the fair value gap on the daily time frame.
You reckon it's gone into it?
Yeah, because if you see the short there to your left,
yeah, on the daily, yeah,
below that area up right there.
Yeah, I will, because we adjusted this fair value gap, but maybe I've got it wrong. Hang on, we'll just get this. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay, you see where your fair value gap is? You see how you did it just to the other top of the candle?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it should be
actually down to there.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that would have been under your instructions, though, Tom.
No, that's the one you said you differed on the opinion on where it should go.
Oh, you're gonna backpedal now. Okay, right. That's all fine.
And then there's go back just a little bit where you were.
Over here.
No, where you were. Did you blow that area up again? Now see the last true fair value gap is up there to the left. See it up there to the left? 1, 2, 3, right there. Yeah.
Okay. And so yeah, this is you change your tune from one week to the next, I tell you.
No, let me tell you why. So if you'll notice where that
I'm
short was
only,
created,
yeah, come off the top of that.
right. So I'm looking for this to
Oh,
pull back
sorry, it
up
came
to
off the
this.
bottom of it. Came off the bottom of it. Yeah.
Well, even that red one, look where the red one was created. I'm sorry,
This,
the second one. Yeah, that one came
yeah,
up, touched the,
but that is the short.
yeah,
It came up, just touched the bottom of that previous fair value gap, and then just fell off.
right. So what I'm saying is right now we're in this bigger fair value gap. We just pushed into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I'm saying if it's going to break the top of that short, that's the candle you're looking at, which means it shouldn't break this fair value gap at the top
Right, which is from
if it's going to continue down.
a previous love affair.
Correct.
Okay.
So on the
If I can put it that way, you got a previous love affair there, you've got that. Is there anything else we need to look at up here? Hang on. What is up in this area? Anything else that's sort of significant?
oh yeah, you got a whole wall of stuff that's significant behind it.
You got the peak up here.
Mm-hmm.
You got the
I mean,
peak.
even further left, there's
That's
just
not
like a
even
whole
that
run.
that actually. Oh well, that's that there, but this is actually the short just there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm just adjusting things because from one week to the next, there's all these different things that go on, Tom, that
Well,
you talk about.
there's really not. All you have to do is remember is you're looking for a turnaround in this area because that's the last fair value gap that it should take.
But yeah. Oh, look at that shit. Look at that. So here's another fair value gap in here, tiny one. And look how this sort of just comes up to it and then drops off again. But
Right.
anyway, we'll just get rid of that just so that we can make anything look good, can't we, Tom?
Well, you could actually take that big one you have there and put it back where you just had that little one.
That one in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we've got that one just for the sake of it, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, and it's in there.
Mm-hmm. You can do them any way you like.
Oh no, I'll leave it at
See,
that, Tom.
that's why I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to tell you is you can mark these off any way you
I
see
know you
fit
can. Yeah, you can.
because
Anything that
they're all
makes
going to be
sense.
different.
Yeah, I know, I understand.
So all I'm doing is looking for this area up here, knowing all this stuff is there, for it to come up here, bounce, 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 turn, and start coming back down.
Hmm.
I'm not using
Yeah,
these for this is what it's going to do here. Again, I'm just reacting off that area.
yeah. Hey, Darren, how are you?
Brian, okay. Are you all right now?
Yeah, well, I was coughing a little bit yesterday. It doesn't seem too bad this morning so far.
Oh, good.
Trying to talk about Tom's changes. Like he changes his tune every session. It was unbelievable. I want it here, I want it there. Incredible, I'll tell you. Which is absolutely fine. So you still in 20 or so trades?
Um, no, I'm out. I profited out of a few actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's been a
that's good.
funny few days because they had that massive drop in the JPY pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But you put the note in the chat, yeah.
I think three of them hit it TPI, the top of the rail, and closed, which was good before that drop. But I think I'm still in another three which didn't close, and so they've gone from being massively in profit to completely reversed on me. So it was a bit of an odd one. Profited out of a couple of others, AUD, CHF finally. hit the
Yeah,
top of
okay.
the X48. There's something else I can't remember now off the top of my head. So yeah, a mixed
Okay,
bag
good.
really, but still in quite a lot of trades.
Okay. Well, from the daily here, though, Tom, it's broken out of the, these trend
line.
lines here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely sort of still pushing up at the moment, but at some point this is gonna go south, isn't it? I mean, it has to, but it depends on what it's going to do. Right. So from the 4 hour perspective, what you're saying, it's in the middle of this non this fair value gap with this adjustment. And with the adjustment, it also has taken into account some of this fair value gap. It's all relative, isn't it? You can put you said before, Tom. Sorry. You can put these fair value gaps wherever you like. I'm sorry, not wherever you like. That's not true. Fair value gaps are fair value gaps. You can't deny those. But where you mark them off is all a matter of perspective. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because I use different I use different tools for different things.
Yeah. No, true. I understand that. But I suppose where I had that fair value gap. Anyway, it's whatever makes sense for you or
To
anybody
you.
doing this particular. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we now have a new yearly high. It keeps pushing up. It's a bit like gold, isn't it? We have a new yearly high on it, and it's just pulled back in the sort of the New York session. Yeah. So the question is, what sort of short, if we're going to get a short here, because we've got in the middle of the rails here, we've got a short and a long, and then it went back up again, right? Is this waiting for like a Tuesday? We'll get a push down, whether it'll go into this fair value gap or not, and whether it'll push back up. So it's sort of like contained within a couple of fair value gaps at the moment. I mean, I still think that that's up there, but anyway, well, I think I better do that. I feel a lot more comfortable if I do that. It'd be different for you, Tom. Oh, yeah, I can do it from here. Anyway, but that, yeah. Yeah. Which means for me, these are still separated as such, but that doesn't matter. But I can see it come up and it's like right at the bottom of that fair value gap and it pulled away from it. Now, it depends on what it does here, isn't it? I mean, it could quite easily come back down and take this out or take that out, or not take it out, sorry. I'm thinking what the word would be. Anyway, whether it'll go in through and go to the other side of it or the other side of that. At the moment, we've got a few triangles. But for you, Darren, it's now outside of the rail, the AUD CAD.
Oh yeah,
And we've got one
well
red triangle,
outside.
but we don't have a short. We don't have a change of trend bar. Nothing
No.
yet.
Still pushing up.
Yeah. The question would be, for me, is it going to break this previous high over here? And I think we had this discussion yesterday, Tom. You were talking about in the high time frames that potentially this is this is in a downtrend, so it's unlikely, potentially unlikely to break the high. But it's certainly coming pretty damn close, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So on what part of things are you looking for? Are you looking for the potentially sellout or a push up and at this point in time?
I'm looking for a pullback to that middle structure right underneath your fair value gap.
Back down to here.
Yep. Pull back, hit my trend line, get along, engulfing candle, whatever, and have it
We'll
buy
go
up.
back up. Yeah, okay. I think there'll be a short, but I don't think that it'll go very far, to be honest. We might go to the trend line. Yeah, you might be right there. It might only just take the content of that fair value gap there, and then
which is to that red candle, which is your structure.
that red candle just there, you mean?
Right.
Yeah, correct. I agree. But that is, say Monday, that could be Tuesday. Ooh. And then what, change direction and then back up again on Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wednesdays like to end on a high.
Yeah, no. So a big push back up again. Okay. Right. So is there advantage in taking the short or the sell, or do we just wait for the buy back up?
I'm taking the short if I get it.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's maybe tighter time frame.
I can't predict where it's going to stop.
No, you can't. That's right.
So I'm looking for it to stop there at the structure. But if it pushes down, gives me a slight pullback and continues on, and we're pushing that trend bar, I'm going to let it run.
Mm.
I can always get out of it.
True. Okay. So I'm looking for a short on that then too. Okay. I'm amazed we don't have it. Oh no, we might have another couple of candles before we get a short. Okay, no worries. AUDCHF. This is where it pushed up enough, is it, to get you out of there?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Oh yeah, because your rail would be okay. Right, yeah, fair enough. I reckon this will push up further. It might do a pullback as well, like this did. That got a short in there. Okay. The AUDs could do that. They've been pushing up pretty solid. Like with that push up, it'd be certainly, where can you see? Tom, can you see a fair value gap in there at all on the 4 hour?
Yeah, go down to your left.
Down further?
Yeah, way down to your left in the corner.
Down over here?
Yeah, right there.
It's there, yeah, but
No, it's one up.
in there.
Yep,
But there's one there too.
there is one there too.
Yeah. let me, and we'll have this discussion. This has already been pushed through. This one hasn't been pushed through, but because being pushed through, it doesn't mean it's not relevant. That's what you would say. Is that correct, Tom?
Yes.
Lovely. Good.
Because it could come back to that top one,
yeah,
turn,
yeah,
give you a long, and take off again. It's only got to get to the other side of it with one pip.
Yeah. But I can't see anything up through here, though. Like, not even there.
Nope.
Like, and not even there.
No, there's a little one right there.
You reckon
on Tuesday, September 24th. See it? The red wick you just touched? One over?
yeah.
Red, green, red. Red, green.
Oh, yeah, just
red.
in there.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Whoa, you're right. I have to admit that you are right on that. Okay, there is one there. So pushed up, pushed down, back through, back up, back down, back through, back up. There must be something over here because because you see all this here. It's like as if there's something going on at this level. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Well, its structure is what it's fighting.
Yeah, no, true. I'm looking for what that structure might be because it's not
it's
fair
the last. Go to the left, all the way to the left.
Over here.
Yeah, keep going.
Ah,
keep going.
Even further.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, so right there, find your last green candle on that short.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's come across here. You can see it's there. There's the last green candle.
So if you mark that off
the short.
and drag it across, that's what it's fighting. So it just bounced off the 50% line of that green candle to push up.
Yeah, see, it did it there. Yeah, yeah. Ting, 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 ting. Yeah, that whole. Well, yeah. It's not a fair value gap, but it's a.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying you can kind of, I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Mm.
Hmm. Okay. It's pushing into this larger one here. It doesn't mean it won't go further, though. We've got a long on there already, and it's a long on the daily still. Okay. There's no change on the trend bar. Okay, what we've got daily, we've got the push up, pull back, push up, pull back, push up. Right, okay. Because we're getting near the top of it to make a change. We're going to get a pullback at the moment. Maybe. We'll see. It would have to break down here or here. Okay. That's pretty tight though, but we'll see if we get a short. Okay. ADCHF, at least you're out of it, Darren, so that's good. then you'll be looking for whatever the turn would be. If it goes outside, it is outside your rail, but you would need to get a short and the change in trend. Okay. ADJPY. Wow, look at that big. It hasn't dropped that much though.
This one didn't know. I mean, CHFJPY was big, but it was the speed of the drop actually, which was all in like sort of a 5-minute candle. But
yeah,
that one I profited out on that one before it dropped, so that was good.
yeah. This spike here, bang, and then a profit and then drop back.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, good. And you didn't even have to be there.
No, well, it wasn't. It was about sort of 5 a.m. I think UK time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's recovered today, hasn't it? Almost.
Yeah.
That's where it finished.
Which I think it will do too anyway. It's got more. Yeah, that's why I'm sort of the AED can, whether it will actually sell or not. All right. That Tom on the 4 hour come down and took this little one out just there. Oh, we saw that anyway because that was back on Sunday. That was market open. Okay. So I'll push back down and off it went back up. So look at maybe a change on Wednesday. What do we got? Well, it's taken out the short, hasn't it? Oh, we said that yesterday anyway. God, there's still plenty of imbalances further up. There's heaps of it. Tons and tons of it. But there's still that one below though, isn't it? This one down here. And this one here is all. Okay. Created a big imbalance in there, didn't it? Oh, it's come back and taken that at the moment. Rightio. Probably late for it. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. It's I think more likely to buy. We've got now got a long on this. All right, ADNZD. Oh my gosh, it's still within this crazy pennant, wasn't it? Flag pennant, something like that.
Yeah, I'm still stuck in this one. I've been since 17th, 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it's just going going pretty sideways, isn't it?
Yeah.
The devil pair. Well, you would have got in it for the buy a bit later on, and now it's pulled back down.
Yeah.
And we've had discussion about this. Anyway, I'm not going to do anything with that one at the moment. AUD in Singapore. Everything is just pulled back at all the AUDs anyway. See, it's broken that.
I'm still in this one. It's
Start.
just working its way up, getting quite
It
close.
is, yeah. And it looks like you got in at the long back here though, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Yeah.
And then it pulled back, then you changed your stop loss from here to here.
Yeah.
And it's been pushing up. It must be getting close to the rail.
It's getting there, yeah. Yeah. Bit to
Okay.
go.
That's good. And AUD USD has done a similar thing. Look at this, Tom. Up there, back off it, back to it, bounce around, then take off. So this is coming back to it
now.
again. Is that you're out of this one, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, waiting for it to turn now. Yeah.
And you were in it from down here somewhere, and
Yeah.
it did it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a few AEDs that you're going. So where are you with this one, Tom? Because this is important, I think, as far as all this US news is concerned. I suppose you're not worried about the news. You're muted, Tom, so I don't know. I think you are.
Sorry about that.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a pullback and a further push.
Yeah. Further push up. But it has created, again, a new high.
Right.
Yearly high.
But if you look to your left on your daily,
Yeah.
there's another high above it.
Yeah.
That it hasn't peaked yet. So if we're going to get a pullback here, I'm not expecting it to be a big pullback.
Big one. No.
But like to the structure, to the fair value gap, maybe.
Yeah.
On the 4 hour, and then push off again.
Mm-hmm. It just keeps making new highs, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let's go for the CADs. CAD CHF here. Wow, that was a big push.
It's another one of those where I've been stuck in for a while.
Yeah, because you got in for that long there, and then it's pulled back to there, then up, then down, and all over the joint. Yeah, it's not good, is it?
It's not a great pair, this one, really. Doesn't seem to be. Not at all a success with it.
But you think it would, wouldn't you? You'd think, like, from a Canadian dollar perspective and a Swiss franc, there'd be like this discrepancy would occur and it'd be a great up and down sort of pair. But well, it was over here. Look at on the daily. Look at that short out of there and the drop happening.
Yeah, it was too.
But the market's changed and it's still going down.
Yeah, but I want it to go up.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, well, it has now, but it's not really sort of doing too much for you. Okay.
We'll see.
So you just come down to this fair value gap, took it out, and then just push, or didn't take it out, but it covered it and then just took off again. Okay. What's on the daily? The short's the most current. Bloody hell. The long's over there. Over here. Well, that long. We just don't have a long yet. There, okay. Leave that one. CAD J. Yeah, that big drop down there, wasn't it? And now it's working its way back up with the long.
The thing is it just going to take out that first imbalance and then continue downwards? That's my sort of dilemma with this.
Took out that, and then turned around and went back up.
Yeah, but just go back up, take out the imbalance created that by that big drop, and then continue down. That's or are you going to carry on and take some of that?
This on the daily.
Yeah. But the fundamentals seem to be suggesting these are going to be heading down, these JPY pairs. That's going to be the trajectory.
Okay.
Following the change of, following the prime, the
interest rate.
The prime minister, wasn't there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Prime minister. That's what caused that big drop.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Does the government set the interest rates in?
In Japan, it does. Yeah, no, the Bank
Yeah.
of Japan does. The Bank of Japan is an independent authority in Japan, sets the actual interest rate.
The bank does all.
Oh
of
no,
it.
sets the currency rate. Not it does interest rate as well, but it does the currency. It's the only, as far as I understand it, it's the only country that still sets
Yeah.
its actual currency price.
Yeah. What they were saying on the news was that with this prime minister who's been elected, or as leader of the party, and so he's by default prime minister. They expect that he will be wanted to see interest rates go higher.
Yeah,
Hence, these
correct.
all suddenly drops like a stone.
Yeah. But they're still quite short term though, Darren, sort of news like that. I mean, to see it still pull back up from there, because obviously there's a whole lot of imbalance in there. So it's got to do something. The market's got to do something to, after it's done something like a drop like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. It depends. This is like an all-time high up here, and this is like a big drop off that we watched happen over a month or so, and then it's just languished around a bit. But it's not come back to break this low though. So what is the magnet of effect for it to go further back up and take that out before it drops back off? I mean, I think you're right. I don't think it'll break the high, but there's so much sitting up here.
Yeah.
There's got to be some attraction.
That's all it needs to do for me to profit out, is just push up.
Push up a bit.
Take some of
Yeah,
that.
well,
just take a bit of that imbalance out. That'll be enough to hit the top of the 48, won't it?
Well, it should do that for you. Okay.
Fingers crossed.
CHFJPY again. They're all pulling back up again. Right? See how this came up, didn't take that out? There's more and more and more. There's heaps of the imbalance. I think it's still going up at this point. I mean, this also too is maybe another one you're asking for it to do it as well.
Well, this was norm. This was almost
to the rail.
It was almost to the rail. I was looking at it and then thought, this is going to go all the way now. No problem. Went and had a shower. By the time I got in the shower, it dropped about 300 pips.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with you guys in England having showers. It always makes the price drop.
That's it.
Anyway. All right. Well, it's also too crawling its way back a bit. We don't have a long on it, but the long is still there. And this is just a correction that it's done. All right, Euros, let's go through them, because I haven't been through these for that. Yeah, still going down, isn't it? It's taking out that long. Okay, so inflation. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's previous forecast and it went lower. Wow.
Yeah, I think the euro weakened off off the back of that news.
I think it's weakened up all over though too. So if you look, this is AUD is still strong, and obviously has pushed that back down again. And Euro CAD, No, that one's gone sideways, isn't it? That's in the sort of the middle of things. We don't really know what's happening there. That's okay. Euro CHF dropped off and pulled back up as well. A bit of sideways from a daily and even 4-hour perspective. Come up into this box, back out, there's it, drop off, back to it. Euro GBP. See, it's making a new yearly low. But it seems to be bouncing off that low, though. Yeah. Gee whiz, look at that. Push back down. There's a lot of longs and shorts going on. So it hasn't decided what it's going to do yet. Okay, Euro JPY, that's where that drop, and I think it looks like it's pushing back up again there too. Taking out that trend line with that, isn't it? I think with all these JPYs, it's whether it'll take out the top of these. If it takes it out and then pulls back down again. Along at the moment. Whether that will take out the short. Euro NZD will be like the AUD, same sort of pushing back down again. It's taken out that long. I think it'll break the bottom. Going that way. Look at that. It does push up. Well, here we've got long. It's more a long short. Potentially we'll get another long to push up. Okay. And you're Singapore, something you don't trade, Tom. It's still going down as well from a daily perspective. Euro USD. Oh gosh, that's messy, isn't it? It's broken that. It's broken the trend down here now, Tom.
Yeah, but it's actually channeling.
More like that though. Coming into a sort of a wedge.
Yeah, you can get rid of that one trend line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Feeling that at the moment. We'll see where it breaks out. I think it's more likely to buy, but well, look, it's just sitting. This pair's like so. Anyway, let's go. GBPs. They're still going. It's broken that low as
Still in
well.
the sell on this one.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have come from that short over there, pulled back, saved you, and then it's come back down. It'll probably make it to the other side there, Darren. Still strong enough, and probably GN as well. We'll see, but GCAD, wow, that Tom, come back, touch it, pushed away. Created another one in there, came back down, encapsulated that, and then took off. All right, no worries. GBP CHF, looking at this one for. I don't know what. Oh, I think I just took all of that as a. Yeah, which I think I shouldn't have been all that way. But anyway, let's go along back up. Lots of stuff is still in buy at the moment. The market hasn't turned overall. All right, and that's going back into the buy again too. GN will be to sell. Yep. Or you're probably still in. Are you still in a? I don't know, Darren. What are you? I know you'd be
Not in this one.
Okay, didn't get.
Not in this one at the moment.
Okay. And GBP Singapore.
I'm in this one for the buy still.
Yeah. Well, it's
pushing up again today.
Yeah. Well, you've had a little bit of a week of pullback, and now it's pushing back. And GU as well. Oh, that's sideways muck, that is, isn't it? Sideways
EU and GU have been doing this for a few days.
Looks like it's getting ready to maybe sell.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Well, the short there, though, didn't go to the other side, so that would have been I don't know if you got into that one. It's pushed back up again.
Yeah, I think I did. Took a loss on that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. NZDs. It was funny. The night before, I was having a dream about doing the new bus run. I've got that new bus run I got to do. Anyway, it was quite weird because yesterday the supervisor rings me up and he goes, "Oh, Brian," I said, "Oh, I got to tell you, I had a dream." He said, "Oh, not about me." And I said, "No, it wasn't about you. It was about the bus run." He said, "Oh, yeah, well, tomorrow can we go on the run?" I went, "Oh, yeah, no worries at all." So today I've got to go and won't have any students. We'll just go and do the run and find out where all the stops are, all the pickups.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's funny you think I was going to dream about him. I'm not dreaming about him. It was just crazy pickups. Anyway, this is pushed up to a nice high, this NZD, hasn't it? Like a lot of the NZDs. And you relate NZD CAD and AUD CAD, same sort of thing. It's pushed out. You're starting to wait, aren't you, Darren, for some of these to sort of then start going into their sell cycle as such.
Yeah, that's right.
And NZD CHF, same sort of thing here. I don't know. There's some imbalance up here for it to still keep climbing. It's not outside the rail yet. So I'd be looking at this one to continue to buy. And this is NJ, had that drop, but it's pulled back up again. See what again, I think it'll break the short up here.
This is what I profited out of before the drop.
Yeah, it spiked here, bang, whatever, and then pull back and you got, yeah, good on you, well done. But that doesn't mean you're not going to get anything. You won't be able to, because still, look, the imbalances that are up in this side up here are incredible.
Absolutely.
And it hasn't broken the low. It came back, but didn't break the low. So I'm looking at all of these to still push up.
Yeah.
You know, they'll have these hiccups, but I think it's still ready to go back up again, which it is doing. Tom, you're very quiet today. What's going on? Somebody upset you or?
I have to have emotions for that. No, I'm fine. I'm just watching and enjoying.
Have emotion. I love it, Tom. That's so cool. Rightio, so we still haven't broken any of that and still pushing its way up. NU. It's got some extra strength, hasn't it? Singapore Japanese yen as well did the dip and it's pushing back up. Just come back down to that imbalance and then off it went.
That was what I profited out of.
You did as well. Good.
Yeah.
Lovely. Fantastic. But it's from over here though.
It is, but it's still a good
Still a good outcome.
good outcome, yeah.
Yeah, lovely. I suppose you would have had some hairy thoughts as it pulled back down here. I think I remember that. Okay, you can. Yeah, I'm not sure on this one.
This is one that I describe as being stuck in at the moment.
Yeah. Did you get into that long, did you?
Yeah.
I know you would have got stopped out though, wouldn't
you? No, I survived by the skin of my teeth, I think.
How could you? Your stop loss would have been down here.
Well, below the wick was the
No.
let me have a
Here,
look.
if you got in on that long, that's there. It's come well below those wicks, that wick.
Oh.
Unless you put it down at the triangle.
I didn't, but it didn't.
Maybe on your feed. I don't know.
It's actually, I mean, I've got a red line where my stop loss is, and it's actually touching it. But
they didn't take it out.
It didn't take it out.
Oh, well, there you go.
It was a fast drop and spreads and didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Lucky. You're still in and it's pulled back up, ready to come down and take you out again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't get you the first time. It's on its way back.
Yeah, it's on its way back to get you. Yeah. No, that's it. You're like, man, okay, yeah, I'm just going to keep you there. It knows where you are, Darren. That's the thing.
It does, yeah. It's just tormenting me. That's what it is.
Yeah. Look at this crap. USD don't even bother. It's going to have to break out of this sometime. I thought it would when we had the interest rate news, but it's just so much up and down.
Well, don't forget, Powell's getting ready to speak. So
yeah, you reckon that's going to make the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it'll sell then. If it does, we're going to drop out, maybe take out the low. UJ would have done that drop, yep, and now pushing back up. They're all doing it. So much up here. Look at this.
Yeah, that noon candle is going to be crazy.
Sorry?
That noon candle is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Or the 2 o'clock, I should say.
Yeah, yeah. This one was one that knocked you out, though, Darren, I'm pretty sure. Did you get into this long here?
I did get knocked out, but I got back in on the next on the
On the
more
short?
long. No, the more recent long I got in
Yeah,
again.
this one. Yeah. But it's pulled back down, but it hasn't taken you. Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
All right. Down in here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. And USD and Singapore. That's doing a little pull up now. Okay. Yes, we'll see what Jerome's got to say and how that will affect the US dollar. But that's been going down for a long time.
Yep.
Oh, look where it is now. Where is it? Oh, gosh, can't have to do that. Oh,
3 months. It's been dropping for 3 months now, just steadily.
can't even. Yeah, but look at it over here, this, and then the long down there. Oh, time for a pullback, isn't it? What have I got in there? I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, that'll be on the 4 hour. Yeah, it is. All right, see what happens there. I still think that's into the sell. Oh, gold. Oh, it's just pulled back that bit. Okay. Gee, it made that all-time high. Like 2686. Wow. Amazing. I think it's ready to push up again, but on the daily, look at it. Okay. Bitcoin's gone up to 63. I even went up higher, nearly up to the high. Crazy. And then oil.
US tech you got there.
Oh, here's two. Sorry, it's not oil. That's what I was trying to think. Yeah, oil's dropped off again. I did a little pull up and now it's dropped off.
Messing me around. Messing me around, this one.
Yeah, well, you would have got into that long, did you?
Yeah.
And now
So
it's pulled back down.
Yeah,
Isn't the Middle East a bit of a mess?
it certainly is.
Oh, yeah. You'd think that this would just like rocket up, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would think so.
Well, obviously it's against what you would think.
Mm.
And cocoa dropped off significantly. Okay. Well, for your sake, oh, maybe. Oh, look, put it this way. Oh, no, I don't want oil to be any dearer
No,
at the moment.
don't. I'm one of the few people who wants it to go.
Yeah, you want it to be more expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, well, we will see. Okay. Well, there's a few things now. We've got Tuesday coming. So I'm on Tuesday already, but it'll be Tuesday tomorrow morning for you, Darren, and then we'll see what happens through the Tuesday. The Wednesday will be the wanting to go higher. So we'll just see. I think the market's still on the push up at the moment, and we'll just see what Jerome has to say. Your mate Jerome there, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
And is the Orange Jesus said anything about that he's pissed off about the interest rate or
No, not that I've heard.
no? Oh, you're intimately linked in, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. All right then. Okay. So tomorrow should be normal time. Yeah. So today I've got to get myself ready because I've got to go out in the bus and do a run and come back. Said I even get paid for this. This is pretty cool. Just go for a bit of a leisurely drive in the bus
Yeah, no
for an hour
kidding.
or so, and then get paid. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, all
Be
right.
safe out there.
I will, and you too. Yeah, I don't think there's much else that we need to. But if you hear any news, Tom, I've got my Instagram back, so you can whack that in. I can, because I couldn't see the Instagram. It came when I clicked on that link that you put in. It's like I couldn't see anything. It's like, what the hell's going on? It's like, oh, somebody's robbed your Instagram. So that's why I took half an hour this morning trying to get it. I got it all back, but no, we'll see what happens. Not that it's a big deal. Rightio. Until tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone, eh?
All right. Take care.
All right. And
Cheers,
just remember this weekend for me, I'm pretty sure it's daylight saving change. So we'll have to talk about what that'll be for sessions next week.